we're wrapping up the Founders Effect anthology that Rob Hansen is doing. And I really, really like the short fiction that I did for that. For anybody who hasn't heard about it, it's basically the story of the colonization of the first extrasolar planet. Okay. But it's kind of a Legends of the Founding thing. The stories that form the legends of the new colony. Okay. And you get to see what actually happened to be the foundation of the legends.
This is a short story?
This is a short story. It's actually Mark Wandrey and I. Mark is doing a short story about or has done a short story about the terraforming ship that was supposed to get to the colony world like 10 years before the manned ship, and had all these automated systems that were supposed to basically put in farms and get the power plants up and running and everything. And when the colony ship gets there, there's no sign of Prometheus, the terraforming ship. So I did the story of the first, the backup terraforming shuttle landing pod from the colony ship, which doesn't have all the capacity and so forth that the Prometheus pods would have had, but it's kind of the suspenders of the belt and suspenders approach.
Okay.
And of course, that didn't work out the way people planned on it working out either. And then Mark and I did probably a joint short story. I haven't seen exactly how Rob edited them together yet, in which Prometheus, what happened to Prometheus and what happened to the whale. The pilot's name is Joan. Her call sign is Jonah, and it's a great huge pod. So of course they called it the whale. Kind of comes around and is the end piece for the entire anthology as well.
Okay.
And all of that developed sort of naturally. Rob and Mark and I I really wanted to do a story of what happened to the Prometheus. And Rob said, Mark's already got that. I said, oh. I said, I wonder if I could talk him into, Rob said, hey, yeah. So Mark and I started talking because I had another thought. And we really kind of riffed off of each other to build the entire edifice for what happens to both of these parts of the story, and then what happens on the end of it. And it just was, total serendipity. Rob hadn't planned it, we hadn't planned it, but I think it worked out really well. I was having an ooh shiny moment, and apparently it infected Mark. And he had an ooh shiny moment, and then I had an ooh shinier moment, kind of thing. So it really worked well. And Mark, he was like, I got to write this, and it's going to wrap up the whole story, and it's on a David Weber story. Oh my God. I'm saying, give me a break. Just write it. You're a good writer. You'll get it done, kind of thing. And he is a good writer, and he did get it done. But like I say, that's one of the things that I have been able to do. Is not a novel. Mm-hmm. Okay. But the fact that I could get it done, the fact that it was working out that way, gives me faith that when I can finally sit down and get myself organized to move along the storyline in a novel, that I'll be able to do it. That the problems I've been having are not permanent. That that I'm working my way through them, and I feel like I pretty much have worked my way through them. But it's kind of like when you take off the cast, you got to do PT before everything is up and running again. And I think this short fiction, in many ways, has been my PT.
Right.
Sort of getting myself up and running again. And there are a couple of projects that have been on hold for so long, in no small part because of that there's a certain degree of, I need to do this, I don't want to go there. I need to do this, I don't want to go there because I haven't already done it. But that's why I need to do it. But I should have already done it. I don't want to go there. What I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it risk avoidance, but it's kind of in that same ballpark. I don't want to go and deal with it because I should have already dealt with it.